Hello dear children. Today in this class I am going to start a new lesson, that is lesson number 7, Sudan, the end of a species. Now in this lesson or from this lesson I am only going to do the explanation part of your English 2 book. So let's get started. Take out page number 64. In page number 64, the name of the lesson 7, Sudan, the end of a species. First you have to understand what does the name of the lesson mean here. Now what is a species? Species is a group of plants or animals that have the same main characteristics and can produce children. Okay, it is a plant or a animal. It is called species. And Sudan is a name of a species. Which species? Rhinoceros. In this chapter you will slowly come to know that Sudan is a name of an animal, and which is that animal? That is rhinoceros, and the end of a species. That means there was one rhinoceros, a kind of rhinoceros in Africa, okay, and that last rhinoceros was not able to be saved by anybody. Okay, after that there were no rhinoceros left in Africa. Now Sudan is a name of a place also in Africa. Don't get mixed up with this. In this chapter Sudan is the name of rhinoceros, and Sudan we know that it is a place in Africa. So let's start. Faced with the loss of habitat and hunting, many wild animals have been quietly disappearing from the face of the earth. Conservationists continue to fight to save them. Read on to find out one such effort to save an endangered species of rhinoceros and what went wrong in the attempt. The date of 19 March 2018 was a sad day for wildlife lovers across the world. On this day, Sudan, the world's last male northern white rhino, breathed his last. He was 45 years old, equivalent to 90 in human years. Though he left behind a daughter and a granddaughter, his death meant the end of an entire species of rhinoceros. No new northern white rhino will ever walk the earth again. Do you know how many types of rhinoceros there are in the world? There are 5 different species. These are the black rhinoceros and the white rhinoceros from Africa, and Indian rhinoceros, the Javan rhinoceros, and Sumatran rhinoceros from South Asia. Alright, so on 19 March 2018, it was a very sad day for the wildlife lovers across the world. Why? Because a rhinoceros, one and only rhinoceros named Sudan, who was 45 years old, breathed his last. That means he passed away. Breathed his last, and after that there were no new white rhino in the northern part of Africa. Understood? And it is said that there were 5 different species of rhinoceros, that is black and white rhinoceros, which were found in Africa, and the Indian rhinoceros, the Javan rhinoceros, and the Sumatran rhinoceros from South Asia. Now the kind of species, that is white rhinoceros, became extinct. That was the one and only last species, and when he breathed his last, it was not possible to save these species for the next generation. Sudan, though a white rhino, was not white in color but grey. How do you think the white rhino got its name? It did not, in fact, refer to their color at all. It comes from wide, the Dutch word for wide, which refer to the wide mouth. White rhinos have two subspecies, the northern and the southern. So the white rhinoceros, the name was given white rhinoceros, but it was not actually white in color, it was grey in color. Alright, it was grey in color, and it came from the Dutch word. The name white was given from the Dutch word wijde, W-I-J-D-E, wijde, which means wide. Alright, and white rhinos have two subspecies, that is the northern and the southern. Now let's learn about Sudan's story. In the first three paragraphs, we learned that on 19 March 2018, the last white rhino named Sudan breathed his last, and after that there were no white rhino left in Africa. It came into extinction. Alright, and the white rhino was actually not white in color, it was grey in color. And how it got its name? It got its name from the Dutch word wijde, W-I-J-D-E. Now Sudan's story. Sudan died of age-related complication at the Ol Pejeta Conservancy in Kenya, Africa, where he had lived since 2009. Sudan's daughter Nazin and Nazin's daughter Fatu continued to live here. Now how he died? He died because he was aged. Okay, Sudan died of age-related complication at the Ol Pejeta Conservancy. What is conservancy? A place where wildlife are kept. Yes, a place where wildlife are preserved from extinction. And what is the name of that conservancy? Ol Pejeta Conservancy in Kenya, and where it is? Africa, where he had lived since 2009. He was in that conservancy since 2009, and he had his daughter and granddaughter with him. What was Sudan's daughter's name? Nazin. And what was his granddaughter's name? That is Fatu. Sudan was born in 1972. This is a real story. Sudan was born in 1972 in southern Sudan, Africa. He lived earlier at the Dvor Kralove Zoo in Czechoslovakia, where he was transferred to the conservancy. The 3-year-old Sudan, along with 5 other rhinos, were captured by animal trappers and brought to the Czech Zoo in 1975. Many environmentalists were against it at the time. They felt that the already rare animal should have been left in the wild. So, when was Sudan born? In the year 1972, and where he lived? In Dvor Kralove Zoo in Czechoslovakia. Okay, before he was transferred to the conservancy. Before he was taken to the conservancy, he was in Dvor Kralove Zoo. And where is that zoo? That zoo is in Czechoslovakia. The 3-year-old Sudan, at that time Sudan was 3-year-old. That white rhino was 3-year-old, along with 5 other rhinos, were captured by animal trappers and brought to the Czech Zoo in 1975. Now many environmentalists were against it. Now trouble in wilderness. By 1960, the number of northern white rhinos were going down across the world, mainly because of widespread poaching. I hope you know what is the meaning of poaching, illegal hunting of animals. You have read it in class 4 also. So why the number of rhinos were becoming lesser? Because of poaching. At one time they have ranged over much of the North Africa, but in the 60s they have become limited to South Sudan, Uganda and 2 other countries. Before 1960s, Okay, the number of rhinos were more, but after the 1960s, the poachers, the illegal hunting of the poachers made the rhino limited only to South Sudan, Uganda and 2 other countries. In 1969, Uganda had about 80 rhinos, but by 1982 they had all been wiped out. In 1969, the number of rhinos in Uganda were 80, and by 1982 they had all been wiped out. In 1981, aerial survey were done to find more rhinos in the Shambe region. Shambe is a national park in South Sudan. Sudan is the name of a place also, remember that. Okay. Then, where Sudan had been captured 6 years ago, only skeletal remains of 7 rhinos were seen, whereas almost 200 to 300 had been alive even a year before. You know what is an aerial survey? Aerial survey means survey carried out from the sky using an aeroplane or a helicopter. They can see in particular places that how many remains, how many skeleton of rhinos were seen at that time. Alright, so from the top, from the aerial survey, they found that Sudan had been captured 6 years ago. Only skeletal remains of 7 rhinos were seen. That means the 7 rhinos were dead, their bodies were decayed, and then only the remains of bones were there. Bones of rhinos were there, where almost 200 to 300 had been alive even a year before. A year before, 2 to 300 rhinos were alive. By the early 2000, the last few dozen wild northern white rhinos in the Democratic Republic of Congo had been killed. By 2008, the northern white rhino was believed to be extinct in the wild. Now, here whatever the name of the place you are listening, these places are all in Africa, because white rhinos were found in Africa only, different parts of Africa. By early 2000, the last few dozen wild northern white rhino in the Republic of Congo had been killed. Okay, why they were killed? Because of their horns, because of their skins. And by 2008, the northern rhino was believed to be extinct. In 2008, there were very less white rhino, and people thought that the white rhino has come into extinction. Why are rhinos so prized by poachers? Why the parts of rhinos, after killing the rhinos, they sell their parts, they make so many items. So especially it is for their horn, which contains keratin, the same substance that is present in our hair and nails. But superstition and traditional medicine have led people to believe that the horns can cure incurable disease. Owning a rhino horn is also thought to be a status symbol. The horn are sold at very high price, which increases the greed of merciless poachers. Even though all Pejeta has round the clock security with armed guards watching over each rhino, the fear of poachers is high. Why were these rhinos so expensive? It was believed that the horn of the rhino contains keratin, which is essential for our hair and nails. But superstition and traditional medicine have led people to believe that the horn can cure incurable disease. The horn can cure some incurable disease, and they used to buy those horns, and those who buy rhino's horn were considered to be very rich. It is also thought to be a status symbol. The horn were sold at very high price, which increases the greed of merciless poachers. Now when the horns were sold in very high price, the poachers were becoming greedier day by day, and they were hunting more such rhinos. Even though Ol Pejeta has round the clock security, with armed guard watching over each rhino, the fear of poachers is high. Even though there were guards in conservancy watching over rhino, but still the fear of poachers was very high. They could come from some other way without any permission and then hunt those rhinos. Efforts at captive breeding where wildlife are preserved. What is captive breeding? Where wildlife are preserved, like zoo, botanical garden. You have seen zoo, you have seen many animals, they are preserved there, yes or no? And you have seen botanical gardens, many plants, varieties of plants and trees are seen there, which is normally not seen in any other places. So the meaning of captive breeding means where wildlife are preserved, where fauna and flora are preserved. Where it is preserved? In zoo or botanical garden or any other wildlife sanctuary. As the northern white rhinos became more endangered, the Devore Kralove Zoo sent 3 of its 6 rhinos to the San Diego Zoo in the USA for captive breeding, but they died without producing any offspring. Now, rhinos, as the northern white rhinos became more endangered, means in the danger of extinction, Devore Kralove Zoo sent 3 rhinos to San Diego Zoo in the USA for captive breeding so that they could produce more children, but they died without producing any children, and the remaining rhinos are now 20 years old and didn't produce. The next page. The remaining rhinos were now 20 years old and didn't produce. 20 years is too old for a rhino to produce any children. An attempt to set up a second wild population in Africa in 1995 failed. Now they sent the rhinos from Devore Kralove Zoo to San Diego Zoo so that the rhinos could produce children, but those rhinos were 20 years old and it was considered as very old and they were not able to produce any children, and this mission was failed. Okay, now Sudan's death. At the end of 2017, Sudan was suffering from an infection in his right hind leg. Although his condition improved after some time, the infection returned. In March 2018, his condition got worse despite intensive care. Unable to stand up and suffering a great deal in his last 24 hours, Sudan was put to sleep. Now what happened? In 2018, he was suffering from an infection in his right leg. Okay, although his condition improved, but after some time the infection returned again. In March 2018, his condition got worse despite intensive care. He was not able to stand and he was suffering a great deal in his last 24 hours. That means he was suffering from pain. He was not able to stand up. So Sudan was put to sleep. That means he was given some medicine so that he could die peacefully. White rhino conservation. At least 20,000 southern white rhinos roamed southern Africa today, but the situation of northern white rhino is dire. There is a small chance that a few of them might be holed up in a remote part of Africa. Many of these areas are war zones and no one has visited them for many years. Sudan's death closed the doors on any possibility of natural breeding. Some experts feel that the future of the northern white rhino depends on them breeding with southern white rhinos. So at least 20,000 southern white rhino roamed southern Africa today. But the situation of northern white rhino is dire. Now people believe that there are still white rhinos in the northern part of Africa. There is a small chance that a few of them might be holed up in a remote part. people believe that maybe some of the rhinos may be scattered here and there, and in the remote part they were hiding. Many of these areas are war zone. Now when people believe that maybe some rhinos are hidden here and there, but people are not able to go and see whether white rhinos are found in such places, because it is a war zone area. That means people had fight every time, like war, and no one has visited them for many years. Sudan's debt closed the doors on any possibility of natural breeding. Some experts feel that the future of northern white rhino depends on them breeding with southern white rhino. Raising awareness. Sudan was a great ambassador for his species. In February 2015, Al Pejeta Conservancy launched a campaign to raise funds for the rangers guarding the rhinos. In May 2015, there was a global campaign to help generate funds for artificial method of breeding. Even though he is gone, Sudan's genetic material has been stored. This may be a ray of hope for bringing back northern white rhinos. It is said that the greatest tragedy that our world can suffer is to watch a species disappear. Sudan's death is symbolic, says Elodie Champere, who works at Al Pejeta. If we allow the second largest mammal on the planet to go extinct, what chances do smaller species have? We are currently facing extinction at a faster rate than any other time in human history. We must use Sudan's death as a wake-up call for the rest of the species. Now, Sudan was a great ambassador. What is an ambassador? He was a representative of a species, of his species, that means white rhino. In February 2015, the Al Pejeta Conservancy launched a campaign. They launched a campaign to raise funds for the ranger guarding the rhino. In May 2015, there was a global campaign to help generate funds for artificial method of breeding. Now, if we allow second largest mammal on planet to go extinct, what chances do smaller species have? We are currently facing extinction at a faster rate. Now, not only rhino, but there are many other animals who are facing extinction at a very faster rate than any other time in human history. Now, we must use Sudan's death as a wake-up call for the rest of the species. Now, as Sudan died and the species came into extinction, we must preserve any other animal and preserve them, so that in the next generation and the future we will be able to see such species. So I am going to end the lesson here. In the next class I will give you some exercises. Thank you.